Hello and welcome to the MyDictation website demonstration video. This video is a companion video to the iPhone application video which shows how to use the MyDictation application on your iPhone. This video will go through how to use the MyDictation website in companion with the iPhone application. Presently we're looking at the MyDictation home screen. We've just opened up a web browser and directed it to www.mydictation.com, which is where the website is located. Before you can upload transcription from your iPhone application to the MyDictation website, you will need to create an account on the MyDictation server. I'll transfer between your iPhone and the website to the transcriptionist and back is all in an encrypted fashion using SSL encryption and therefore is HIPAA compliant. Before you can begin uploading dictations from your MyDictation software on your iPhone, you need to create an account, and this is where you create your account. To create a new account on the MyDictation server, simply click on the Register Now button over here on the left, and this will then allow you to create a new account. Each account on the MyDictation server can have one or multiple iPhones that upload to the same account. So for example, if you're in a solo practice, you may just have one iPhone that uploads dictation to this account, but if you're in a group practice with multiple physicians and multiple iPhones, you may have multiple iPhones that upload to the same account. Even though you have multiple iPhones uploading to the same account, the account name for that account will be the same on each of the iPhones that upload to that account. So, for example, if I was creating an account presently for a multi-physician practice, simply fill out the information at the top here, put in the account name here. This is where you're going to create the name for your account and a password, and click the Register button to register for this account. Now, each iPhone that uploads to this account will use the same account name. The password will be different for each, and I will show you a little bit later on how you can add new users to your account once you've created them. All dictation and files stored on the MyDictation server are automatically erased after 60 days, and therefore you have to check this box to agree that you understand that. Once you click the Register button, the next screen you'll be taken to will be the credit card screen to enter your credit card information for billing. Billing on the MyDictation website occurs on a monthly basis, and the charge is $19.95 per month per iPhone that uploads to that account. There is a 30-day free trial period to try out the software, and if you decide to cancel your account within the first 30 days, then no charges will be billed to your credit card. Once you've created your account, you can go ahead and log in. To log in, simply type in your account name up here at the login area and type in your password and click the login button. The first screen that you'll see after you log in is your dictation screen. This lists all the iPhones that are registered to your account and also all the dictation that has been uploaded from those iPhones. For example, in this particular screen, we have two iPhones in this account, and under each are the dictations from each iPhone. Let's go into a little bit more detail about what's shown on the individual dictations. The dictations themselves are listed by batches, and the names of the batches are listed right here. The batch names are generated when the iPhone uploads the dictations to the server. The user is asked for a batch name, and that batch name is then displayed here. There can be multiple audio files inside of each batch. When you upload to a batch from the iPhone, and then you upload again using the same batch name, those files will then be added to that existing batch. To look at the files that are inside a batch, simply click on the plus button next to a batch name, and this will then display the individual files that are inside that batch. The only thing you can do from this list is click on the delete link next to an individual file to delete that one particular file out of that batch if you so choose to do so. Clicking the negative button will then unexpand that batch and bring you back to this normal screen. Now, to download dictation that's been uploaded from the iPhone, and typically a transcriptionist would be the one that does this, they simply just click on the batch, and then that entire batch, including all 45 files, for example, in that particular batch, will then be downloaded automatically through your web browser to your local computer as a .zip file. So a .zip archive of all those files will then be downloaded, and it'll be wherever your browser normally downloads files to. So then you can take that archive and then open it up, and there you have your individual voice files to start transcribing. Next to the batch name is the date that the last time that this batch was modified. So for example, if I'm a transcriptionist and I downloaded this batch on noon on 3/28/2009. Well, I know that this batch has been modified after noon since it's been modified at 3 o'clock on 3/28. So I know that new files have been added to this batch since the last time I downloaded it. So this batch update is very important for the transcriptions to know that they've gotten all the files in a particular batch. The next number is also important, which shows you the total number of files in that particular batch. And the number after that is the total size of that zip file in megabytes for that batch. Okay, so that's the batch information. If you ever want to delete a batch, simply select the batch you want to delete, hit the delete selected button, and then that batch will then get deleted off the server. Okay, so if you're the transcriptionist, you logged in and then you click on a batch name to download the batch and you have your audio files, and then you transcribe the files. And you now have a bunch of, for example, let's say Word files that you need to re-upload back to the physician. Simply click on the upload link next to that batch to upload files that have been transcribed by that batch. Doing so will open up a small Java screen that allows you to drag and drop the files right into that particular batch. So for example, if I have let's say 10 or so .doc files, which are Microsoft Word files, I simply just grab those and drag them onto the screen, and automatically the server will then upload it to the server, again using a secure connection, and then put them into the server next to this batch under the transcriptions area. So the file formats that this drag and drop feature will accept include .doc and .docx files, which are Microsoft Word files, .txt files, which are just text files, .htm and HTML files, which are web-based files, and .pdf files, which are Adobe PDF files. You can also, if you want to, take all of your files that you want to upload and put them all into a zip format and into a zip archive itself, and then drop the entire zip archive onto the drag and drop screen. And again, you can select one or multiple files, so you can actually upload all your files all at once with just one quick drop onto the screen. Once they're done uploading, then the physician or the practice can log in, and next to the upload link is the download link. And the download link will, in parentheses, have the number of files in that particular that have been uploaded for that particular batch. So, for example, if I were to go and click on this download link, then I would go ahead and get a .zip archive of all the files that were uploaded for that batch. So in this way, the MyDictation website becomes a central repository for both the voice files that were dictated from the iPhone and the transcribed files that the transcriptionist has typed up and uploaded for the physician's practice. You don't have to use the upload feature if you have another mechanism already in place to allow for secure transfer of your transcribed files. By all means, continue to use that if you feel comfortable with using that. But we felt that this drag and drop file transfer would be much simpler for both transcriptions and physicians. Okay. So this is basically how the dictation and file transfer portion of the MyDictation website works. Again, each area is separated by the iPhone that uploaded those transcriptions, and then those are subcategorized by batch name. And remember, the batches are automatically deleted 60 days after they've been uploaded. Let's go into a little bit more detail about how to manage your account. So let's go over here to the left. The My Account link basically allows you to change your demographic information on your account. The allowed devices is the number of iPhones that you want to have allowed to upload to the server. So for example, if I'm a solo practitioner, the allowed devices would be 1 because I only have 1 iPhone. If I have a group with 5 physicians, I can select 5, and then I'll have 5 iPhones that can upload to this account. This number is important because this is what's used for billing on your monthly statement for at the end of the month to your credit card. Now, once you let's suppose I want to increase the number of iPhones on my particular account to 5. I hit the 5 and I hit update. So this now allows for me to have and it gives me my increased billing information up here. It allows me now to have 5 iPhones to my account. Now, if I go to users now, this shows me the actual users that are able to access this account. And there's basically 3 user types. One is the account owner. The account owner is the guy is a person that set up the account and created the account, and that password that they used to create the account is the account owner's password. The next is a mobile device user. Mobile device user is a person who can upload from their iPhone to the website. So, for example, the account owner and mobile device user may be the same person. So, if you're a solo practitioner, you're the account owner and the mobile device user. But let's suppose I want to have multiple physicians that upload to account. I've already selected from my account that I can have up to 5. I'm going to go ahead and click and click Add New User, and give them a new username. I'm just going to call it and a password. Now, this password that you enter here will be the password that you will have to enter on that particular iPhone that will upload to this account. So remember, each iPhone that uploads to account has the same username, which is the name of your account, but the password will be different for each iPhone that uploads. So I select the user type. You can put an email address and fill in the rest of the information, and then click the add button, and then this person is now added. Okay, you'll see here, there it is, mobile device user doctored to iPhone. Now, the first time that iPhone uploads to the server, it will record what the unique identifier of that iPhone is. And from that point on, only that iPhone can then upload to the server. Now, let's suppose Dr. 2 lost his iPhone or decides to get a new iPhone, and now that new iPhone has a new device identifier that doesn't match the one that's already on the server. Well, in order to reset that user, just simply click on the reset device link next to that user, and then it'll reset the unique identifier back to 0, and then re-uploading from their new iPhone will then record the new unique identifier. The third type of user that can be on the system is a transcriptionist. Transcriptionists have limited rights on the system. They obviously don't have access to billing or account demographics, and can download transcriptions and upload transcriptions, but pretty much that's all they can do. So if I have a transcriptionist that I'm already using, I'll simply go into my users, and I want my transcriptionist to have access to the server. I simply go into my users area, select add a new user, give the user a name. Now, this username is usually going to be the name of the person. So let's suppose your transcriptionist's name is Wendy Johnson. Give them a password. Let's suppose I'm going to make a transcription. And select the user type. This is a transcriptionist. And then click Add to add this particular user as a transcriptionist. Now, when Wendy Johnson needs to log into the MyDictation server, they simply go to the MyDictation website. For their username, they will use the account name, the account name that you set up when you set up this account. Again, everybody that logs into your account will use the same account name, which is the account name that you used when you set up this account. But the password that they will use will be this password you just entered here, which is transcription. And when they enter that password, they'll be able to log in, download your transcription, and upload new transcription for you. This local directory field, which is optional, is a field that allows you to, when you upload that transcription, it automatically defaults to this directory. Most people will not need to use this, but it's just there as a convenience. Okay, so this is how you add a new user, new transcriptionist, and I forgot to put in an email address, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so then that user is then added. So now you have a complete list of all your users and what their status is under the users area. The billing area allows you to change your billing information. And the rest of this information on the left is basically some more detailed information and frequently asked questions about the MyDictation website. Now, some of this stuff may seem complicated, some of it may not. The best thing to do is go ahead and try using it. There's, like I said, a 30-day free trial period while using the MyDictation website and software. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our contact information is under the Contact Us area. This concludes this video demonstration of the MyDictation website. Thank you for your attention.